You're listening to Unspooled, the podcast where failed prints are just part of the journey. Hosted by Corey from Moji 3D, the guy who thinks filament is a personality trait, and Steve from Layer by Layer, who probably has more spools of filament than forks. Every week we dive into 3D printing, making, and the occasional rant. So grab your favorite filament and let's get unspooled.
Right, we should be live. How is everyone doing? How you doing, Steve?
What's up? I'm chilling. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, episode 29? I think I got that right.
Yeah, 29.
So today it's just going to be 3D printing news and U1 in the hands of most of the spooligans that we talk with regularly, so that we know ordered the U1. Steve's is coming, tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Mine is scheduled for delivery on Friday. So, being the East Coast, they kind of shipped west to east. So, we are on the tail end. So, so what have you been up to this week, Steve?
Nothing much. Still messing around in Nomad. Nothing really, man. I've been slacking pretty much. Haven't really printed anything I can't say that. I have printed some stuff. But yeah, so it's time to get in full Christmas swing and get some Christmas stuff printed, maybe some gifts. Get my Etsy store back up and running. So
yeah,
we're focused on that kind of stuff. What about you?
I finished up printing my Delta flyer. All the parts for that.
Did you get the kit for that yet? Or
I haven't got the kit yet. Hopefully soon. And then what else did I been up to? I had some stuff I designed. I got a bunch of parts printed. Got my second U1 or my second Centauri, but I think I had that last week. My Q2 is my Cheetah Q2 is scheduled for delivery tomorrow. And then my U1 on Friday. So I got a couple new printers coming in this week. But other than that, I've been playing a crap ton of Arc Raiders, which is kind of cut into my 3D printing time. So
Arc Raiders is cut into everybody's time. I don't even. I'll be playing soon, but I don't even play, and it's cutting into my time. So
yeah, I'm literally addicted to that game. I've probably played more in the last 5 days of any game I've played a very long time. But yeah. I actually played for like 12 hours on, was it Saturday? And I haven't done that since I was like 19. I'm not gonna kid. Like at 43, my back was hurting. Like after a 12-hour gaming session, I was like, man, I gotta move around a little. Like my back is killing me.
Yeah, man.
But no, that's cool. Everybody's starting to play. You're starting to play. GTR starting to play.
It's a good getaway for us,
Yeah. So we don't really have a guest tonight because he's not really a guest because he's like a spooligan. And he's well known. Everybody knows him. Everybody in the spooligan group definitely knows who he is. And
even my brother knows who he is and met him twice.
Yeah, he was at our table, at our table for 3D Printopia, fellow Twitch streamer. So Additive Adam is going to be here tonight. Should we bring him on now?
Yeah, let's bring him on in.
Oh, hold on.
I hate it, but I like it. Let's do this. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Be back.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. I thought I was gonna
put
him in the middle.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're getting used to these new layouts in StreamYard with the vertical view. So we're good. How you doing, Adam?
I'm doing great. Great to be on the Unspooled podcast. My first time.
Yeah, welcome.
Long time listener, first time calling in.
Also been like, you are official, I guess, spooligan on hand for 3D Printopia, which we
helper.
really appreciate. Yeah.
And,
So
and I
was
really
cool.
appreciated catching a ride with Moji and hanging out with you guys that whole event. It was an amazing event.
Yeah,
it
we
was
had a
fun.
good 4 days. Me, Matt, and Adam driving around in that white Toyota rental car of ours, and it was a
Yep.
good time.
It was. We did have fun. That was actually a lot of fun. Probably
Yeah.
the best time I've had at 3D Printopia.
Yeah, it was
And
fun. We ate
yeah.
at the Olive Tree twice. That was
Oh my
good.
gosh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
So good.
that was so good.
Yeah.
So Polymorph is here. We get to meet him there too. But
Yeah.
again, this isn't a 3D printer or a 3D Printopia recap. But Adam, what do you have in front of you?
I have this Snapmaker U1 production unit. I am backer 134. So I received this yesterday and actually did a live unboxing, setup, and calibration, update and calibration, and first print all on stream. So it went really
Yeah.
well, but was a little bit of a marathon. I was,
Nice.
tired after it. I slept well, but
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
It's definitely not a out of the box and print thing, but they definitely, I think, there's a lot of assembly with it, but from what most people have seen, it's very well documented.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you use the wiki or the book?
The book. I
Yeah.
figured I'll use more the what people get than like more the power user going to the website. And I followed the book, and I was actually kind of showing different pages, and it's
Yeah.
very detailed, color, quick start guide. But I'd say it's not so quick, but it is very detailed. And there was no. They even give you little gotchas. The pictures, like on the tool heads, need to line up this way when you go and mount them because there can be mistakes. So
Yeah.
I actually thought I did it right for tools 2, 3, and 4, and I looked at the picture. I'm like, no, mine doesn't look that way. Go back,
Yeah.
and I corrected it and called it out and showed it up.
Yeah,
For
I
it.
think
So, yeah.
I think when Polymaker Pete was doing his on the Discord, I think he referred to it as like a lot of steps, but easy to do. Like it was, the
Yes,
book was
yes.
the directions were well thought out. So it was a lot of stuff to have to physically do, but it was all easy. So what did you do for first print? Was it the
It was
gingerbread?
actually
Yeah,
bearded printer's little gingerbread man, since it was a
yeah,
late stream and this was a quick 16-minute print. And
yeah,
then overnight I kicked off the little Sasquatch holiday from Flexi Factory. This is a little bonus Patreon item. So I just did the little one, and then actually did this one, and this is Panchroma PLA, just their basic, and did the dragon that comes with the printer
yeah.
with Panchroma basic that's loaded on the printer. So right now, so yep, those are the 3 prints I've done on it so far. I'll probably kick off something. I
Nice.
didn't want to do something before during the stream. I guess I
Yeah.
could start
Yeah.
something, see if my noise canceling works.
Yeah. Did you how's the print quality, do you think? It's been everybody
I
I've
think
seen has been good.
it's pretty amazing. I would say there's a little bit of stringing even with the Panchroma basic, so I'm guessing a little tuning of retractions on our filament profiles
Yeah.
will go a long way for that, because I don't expect this to be wet since it's brand new and their filament was also stringing. So I think just a little bit tuning of the profiles, but I
Yeah.
think their auto calibration could use a hair. I noticed it wasn't perfect, so I was like nitpicking the snap speed was like a little understruded on the yellow and a little over on the black of this one. And when you do the auto filament extrusion calibration, it does it for all 4 tools. So that's the thing to know. It does add a lot of time at the startup. So I would say when you start cranking out prints, just tune your filaments and then don't run the auto, or just run the auto once, and hopefully it's saving it per tool. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you using the Snapmaker Orca version, or did you just go straight vanilla Orca?
Did straight snap Orca off the
Yeah.
get-go. I was
Yeah.
trying to go the more new user, not knowing little tips and tricks in that path. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Nice. So when are you gonna do a hue forge on it? Like
yeah.
maybe the dragon or something as a comparison.
Yeah. That's a 5 color, but we do swap by layer.
Oh shoot,
So
yeah, it is.
so I'll get a little pause and throw on the 5th color, but I was actually
Yeah.
thinking with this filament, I just need to tune it, since this TD is a little bit different of the Panchroma PLA versus Polylite PLA. So I was thinking of trying it in this. That's why. I have pretty much all the
Yeah.
colors loaded here, but the orange.
Yeah. Yeah, because we had what? So you got it, Pete,
Hadron.
GTR Dad had one,
Sideline has one.
sideline.
Wazzy should be getting his today.
He got
It
his. He
arrived.
posted a
did he?
picture that he
Okay.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably printing something as we speak with it.
Yeah, he's probably on his way home, but yeah, he probably is
Yeah.
rushing home to print something with it. Or
Yeah.
if he went in today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think and Tech Cheaper got his.
Yeah.
Did
Joel.
Polymaker Joel get his?
Yeah.
He got his first one. Let's get
Yeah.
specific.
Oh, that's right. He bought. Yeah, he gets two. So his second one.
It's funny
But,
because
and
it's literally sliding across the country.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is like everybody like across because like Dee is scheduled to get hers Friday, same day as mine. So yeah, it's cool. We will have like 12 of us or so that are going to end up having it. So
yeah,
we stand a better odds that if there is an issue, like I know Hadron had a little bit of an issue with like the camera being a little crooked. It wasn't quite installed and screwed in straight, but he was able to remedy that. So it doesn't seem like anybody's had any. And then the plastic behind the tool heads kind of popped out a little bit during a print, which was kind of a thing.
I noticed the plastic. Yeah, I noticed the plastic on the front of mine was a little loose up here. I popped it off, but it's still a little loose, I'd say. It's not like top quality of just the inner plastic. It's kind of cosmetic, hiding the sheet metal frame, but it hasn't popped out during the print, luckily.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I haven't heard a lot of complaints about it, other than a few tiny little things. But did you
see who was it? Sorry. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, was the bed level? I thought you had posted a picture or something about the bed leveling. Yeah. How'd that look?
It looked pretty good. I think my variance was 0.3875. And we were just comparing notes between Hadron's. He believed he was still driving home. His was like 1 point something, and GTR Dad's was like a 0.9 difference. So there is a variance of what we're seeing, but I think I hit the lucky on the variance. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to try to auto adjust it, tune it off of that variance.
Well, I think that the test of that will be to print like, a full bed print and then see how the first layer is.
Keyforge just helped test that. I also was just testing trying to use a USB webcam since I pulled up the fluid by the IP address and then I added it. I just plugged it in the back. I know these work in Clipper. I've used them before with Moonraker and I haven't got it to work. I was trying the MPEG streamer and then also MPEG adaptive and tried a couple of settings. It doesn't light up at all. So there might be some missing things installed to enable USB webcams. I don't know if there's even enough processing on it, but
because I know the stock camera on it is pretty like P1S A1 ish, right?
It's a hair better. Yeah.
Hair better. Yeah.
It's 1 frames per second versus 0.5 frames per second. Yeah.
Literally a hair better, dude.
Yeah, viewable, but not good. Yeah, you're not streaming with that. But so what you're gonna do HueForge, and then what primarily did you get what will be your primary use for it?
So my primary use will be a lot of flat forge, enabling not a lot of waste with flat forges, and then TPU HueForges. I think when I had to pull off that table of TPU HueForges, I was manually swapping out 5A1s. That's just insanity. And I can pull this off on this printer. Now I want to tool it, tool changer with 5 and 6 tools to even open up more windows. But beggars can't be choosers.
We have to assume that they're going to come with at least a 6 head tool changer,
or
maybe 7, just to kind of
or an AMS that's tied to that.
AMS
is tied to the U1.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, 7 would be in line with what the H2C as well as kind of the Bontech Prusa rig. So. They're both 8 technically, but 7 would probably be a nice amount to kind of jump to.
Yeah, for me, it's always like 5 is like the sweet spot.
Yeah, it is.
7 is like the bonus. Like, okay, that could be useful. Right. I mean, I think other than like my P1S could do 8, and I think I only ever did 8 once, and it was just to do it. It didn't really need it, but usually I found most of my multicolor prints 5 was kind of where 5 was always the one that worked well. But as far as time goes, but with U1 you don't really have to worry about time. I know my Steve Harvey Mr. Potato Head sliced for the U1 in regular Orca was 4 hours and 55 minutes.
That's just crazy.
Sliced also in Orca for my P1S with the AMS, it was 1 day, 14 hours.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But,
this is big.
That's 4 color, but
yeah,
or it was just over 1 day. So yeah, it was crazy. And I know a lot of people have been seeing that, like Tech Cheapers, he posted one where the print on the U1 was like 2.5 hours, and then it was like 18 hours on an X1C or something like that. It was pretty quite a stark difference. But
like I honestly, a lot of times I design stuff so that I can print them, even though I have multicolor. I usually design stuff so I can print it single color. So like it, I won't initially see the big benefit of it. Or maybe with when I do the Frosty the Snowman, that will be the one, because like I chopped that up because it required so many different color changes. But now I could technically print that all. If I do some filament swapping, I probably could print that whole thing.
Because if you have a print that has 3 or 4 color changes per layer on every layer, like every color, like if you go to 2, 3, and 4, like every color you add is like an exponential time increase. And you don't get that with the tool changers. So
man, here's the real thing, is like, who would have ever thought we'd be talking about Snapmaker? Like last year this time, would you have thought we'd be talking about Snapmaker? Like
it would have never been my pick as the first one to put out a affordable tool changer.
Absolutely not. I think we thought it was going to be Bamboo, and then they kind of like let everybody know.
I would have gone for like Bamboo, Creality, Elegoo, or Anycubic. Like those are the 4 that I would have been like, oh, okay, those will probably be the one.
Now,
it would definitely not have been Snapmaker.
On the Creality stream last night, I think someone asked, were they going to do, a tool changer type machine? And granted, it was Kevin, the guy that that does the ambassador stuff for them, and he made it sound like it was definitely going to happen, or that it's in the works, but he hasn't seen it yet. So it'll be interesting.
I can't imagine they wouldn't.
Oh, we know Creality would definitely, and it's not me shilling. They, they're definitely gonna.
I think they're all gonna. Right?
They kind of have to, because the playing field has kind of been like laid out now. And even if people don't like the H2C, it is still technically less waste and potentially more not as much time when you think about it holistically. If you were doing 8 filaments, this would be a lot shorter than it would be with 2 AMS. But is it as short as the other players at the table? No, it's not. But if you're a Bamboo person and you don't want to change, this is right up your alley.
Now the interesting player in the game though is going to be Anycubic with that Ace Gen 2, because that 4 into, basically it's 4 into 2 into 1, and if that's done well, you should in theory have a significant amount less waste and time, because they're only, based off what you can see in that tool head, they're only having to pull that filament out like an inch basically. So you're not dragging it all the way out like you are with an AMS. So you should have virtually no purge. You're gonna have like half an inch.
But you still have purge, right? Because it's still stuff in the nozzle.
Yeah, you're still gonna have purge, but I don't think you're gonna have nearly as much.
No, you shouldn't. But
it's an interesting take on it.
It's similar to the A series where they don't have to pull it back as
Yeah.
far, so
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
faster color swapping. Or
Yeah, and I like Tulsa Skin says I'm torn on the H2C, and I hear that a lot, right? Like, I think it's I'm fascinated by it because
Of the
the
mechanics of it.
engineering,
Yeah, absolutely.
and design that went into that mechanism is pretty
Yep.
impressive. But I am like him. I am also torn on it. That is a type of machine that I'm not sure I would ever take anybody's opinion on it. It would be something that I would actually have to use.
Yeah.
But I also at the same time don't know if I'd ever be willing to spend over $2,000 on it.
Yeah.
Just because you don't know if that's ever going to that's something that may not last, right? Like if Bamboo comes out with a 5-headed tool changer to rival the XL and surpass the number of tools on the U1, it would make the H2C irrelevant.
Well, I mean, the one thing I think it was you or Wazzy brought it up was that all three of the H2 printers use different bed plates.
Yeah,
So
and you've also got you've got multiple different nozzles now, right? Like you got the swappable nozzles and the regular nozzle, and I don't think the nozzle in the H2C is the same as the H2D, even the left one. I'm not sure on that, but I heard someone say that. So yeah,
I feel the H series is going to be their shortest lived series.
Yeah,
I just feel so, like dude. That. I think they're going to see the numbers, the success with the Kickstarter of Snapmaker and their sales and growth in the industry, and be like, the customers have spoken. Tool changers are what they want, even though So, and they gave us a more complex, like the Vortex system, the H2C, but I don't think their numbers are gonna back it at that price. That's why what I called this and put it in my stream title was Tool Changers for the Masses. Like this is the first like consumer mass, and I think that's why their Kickstarter was so successful. And I think they're going to see success off of all the feedback. If everyone's have a similar experience to what I've seen so far, I think people are going to be ecstatic with these.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're still going to sell a ton of the H2Cs because Bamboo seems to sell tons of every printer they put out. But like I said, for me, I think it seems to be a design that might be short-lived if they do ever decide to put, like the P2S is putting the X1C out to pasture. I think a Bamboo tool head, a Bamboo tool changer would kind of put the H2C out to pasture pretty quickly, because I just don't know why you would, the H2C is kind of like a holdover until I think they put out a tool changer, because I just can't see any benefit of that over a tool changer, but who knows? I just want to see. I would like to see Snapmaker come out with like a 5. That would be cool.
I think that's the sweet spot, 5.
Yeah,
and then everyone's gonna want 7. But that's kind of why Bondtech has the 4 and the 8. If you could fit the 8, I think people are gonna go with the index at 8.
Yeah, and I think the cool thing about the U1 is that if the printer holds up and does well over time, they've obviously figured out the tool changer system, right? So making a little bit bigger and going to like a 300 by 300 machine or a 305 by 305 and making it a 5 tool changer should be pretty easy for them, or even doing a 6 in 350. I think it gives them options, but
I don't feel like they have to change a lot. Like literally just make it bigger, and then don't touch anything else except for anything that's broken, and then from there just kind of play it safe this time around. Like you can refine it. Yeah, just refine it. You can you can innovate after this one. Just give us the big brother, and then go innovate later. Like,
it's the same. That what you just said is exactly the same thing we were asking from Bamboo, right? Like we wanted the P2S to just be 350 by 350, 300 by 300. Right?
I
And
think
it's
you
like
mean
no
that
matter
the
what we've done or said and how loud everybody has screamed it, they just refuse to do that. Like
I
they
think you
refuse
mean
to just
the X2C. Okay,
yeah. Yeah.
that's what it is, dude. Is the
Yeah.
X2C? It's not
Well,
come on, look at that
yeah.
machine. It is literally the X2C.
And a lot of people call it that, right? Like they call the P2S just the X2C because it's basically
Yep.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
But they're like so like Anycubic's coming out with the Anycubic S1 Max, which is a 350 by 350 with the AMS. You know, and it's like that they came out with the S1 that was the 250 by 250, and then everybody was like, "Oh, we want a bigger one," and guess what? They listened and did it, you know. And I think that kind of, whether or not you like Anycubic or not, I liked them. I have the S1 now, and I've had the Cobra 3, and I like the Ace Pro, but they put out a machine that I think people wanted to see, an enclosed Core XY 350 by 350 with multicolor. And if they come out with a version of that with that Gen Ace 2 tool head, that would be cool too, you know, like, but
Are you thinking of picking up one of those new 350 by 350?
probably not. Let's see. I would like to. If I so I am a fan of cheaty machines. I like I've had all three of the X series. I have the X-Max 3 still. I have the Q2 coming tomorrow. So I like their machines. I like their technical filament ability, where the S1 Max lacks the chamber heater and the temps that you get from a cheaty machine. So if I was going to buy a big that size enclosed Core XY, it would be the Max 4, the Cheaty Max 4, because that gives you the 370 tool head, the 120 on the bed, the 70 on the chamber heater, and it's 390 by 390, which is just massive. So that's probably the one I would go with, and it works with the Cheaty box, so you can still have multicolor with it. But right now, I just don't need anything that big. So, but
I start thinking, will BQ like work with Snapmaker, and would they be receptive to like integrating Vivid, like a full like firmware update, and it's just like plug and play? That would be pretty epic, you know, supported in their firmware, you know.
Oh man, that would be insane.
Yeah, because even if you could hook an AMS up to like say tool head number 1, right? It would just give you the ability to use. It'd give you what, 7 colors, right? 4 and 3.
Yeah.
So it'd give you 7 colors. Now it would poop more, but only on 4 of only on 4 of the 7 colors. So it'd just be kind of a neat, you know, be like best of both worlds, I guess. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. There are some accessory ports. There's one up top that's a 6-pin and a 4-pin on the back. So I think they're planning. I'm guessing the top one's for their chamber fan situation that they're coming out with. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know the top hat, has that recirculation thing in it. So
by the time that top hat comes out in March, people will have a ton of solutions, like even outside of the IKEA solution and a couple other ones. I'm like, that's a long time to have to wait for.
Well, there's been the one going around that you actually showed us. It had a very nice looking design top hat with like 3 portholes in the side with like these. It was just, I think it was just a render, but it had like those side covers to enclose the spools for like desiccant and stuff.
That
and maybe they were heaters.
Cool, man. I liked it. It looked like
I mean, it's functional, right? Like it doesn't look like a plastic bucket on the top.
It didn't add a lot of like literally the only thing you would really have to account for is the space for the containers on the sides.
Yeah,
and that's not going to be a lot.
Open.
That's not going to be a ton. Well, if they flip open, but it's not going to be too crazy. So it'll be cool now that people are starting to get it. The accessories and add-ons that people make, even though like some people already had it for like almost a month now. So
Yeah.
we're late to the accessory game. But yeah, it'll be cool to see what people come up with for it.
And then, oh, sorry.
No,
Finish.
you good. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, and then like the aftermarket stuff, right? Like
Yeah,
if Fadis or Bondtech or Micro Swiss
yeah,
or any of the nozzle companies start making, like if they make a Flowtech type of thing for the tool head,
yeah.
or some other thing like, higher temp nozzles or whatever it is, but or higher temp hot ends, or you'll get all kinds of alternatives like, the Flowtech stuff for Micro Swiss. So they
Not
just
as
came
far.
out with the Centauri one, and I love these. I have these on my K1, and then I also use their CM2 nozzles on like everything I can put them on. But if they made something like that, or like a Revo on a tool head would be cool, right? Because then you could easily like
Swap it out.
switch
Totally.
nozzle sizes out.
I actually just ordered up 2 build plates off of AliExpress that were like super inexpensive with the Black Friday sales they're running.
Oh, nice.
Because I was
For the
doing
U1?
Flat Forge. Yep, for the U1, they're already available.
Yeah.
They're cool
Are
plates or regular plates?
I ordered PEO and PI style because remember I want to do flat forges and do face down to get that texture on it. So I ordered one that was carbon fiber on one side and then like the diamond shape, and then another one that was like starry, and then I think I spent $18 on 2 separate plates. One was $8 and one was 10 shipped. So hopefully they come in December. So.
And I think Snapmaker sells. They do smell a smooth PEI, right?
Yep. And you can order one still.
Yeah.
Yep. They have smooth, a carbon fiber. I think I ordered the carbon fiber, but none of the accessories arrived yet. So I ordered hardened 0.4 set for the printer, and then that bed. I actually canceled my top hat because I had the delay. You guys were kind of talking about the top hat, and I was like, oh, that's going to take a while. I don't know if I'm stoked on it. And it's a look. There'll probably be other solutions for maybe less functionality, like it doesn't integrate in the printer with fans. But I was like, that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, and I remember when the top hat came out, like I have said in the past, and I stand by it, I don't care what a printer looks like, but that top hat was friggin', that thing is ugly. Like it's kind of like, even for me, it crosses that line of like, that's just funky looking.
Oh yes.
And very similar to like the Elegoo CC1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the top of that because they smoked it out, so it looked better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if the top hat on the U1 had been smoke, it wouldn't have looked as odd to me. But because it was just that like clear plastic tote looking plastic, it just it does have an odd look to it. So I didn't get it because I'm like, I would prefer to just make one my own, make one myself, make one myself, or if somebody comes out with one that's just really cool, go with that. But like I could totally see like Voxel making one, because they make things like, odd accessories for printers and stuff. So I could see
later down the road, BQ coming out with something, they're gonna have accessories for the printer with how much.
I mean, we would hope. Like they seem to have been Team Bamboo for like the last 2 years, like super heavy. So hopefully,
I mean, they've primarily turned into like a bamboo accessory company.
But hopefully this will get them to make some accessories for the BQ. I could go for some lights. You got the clear back on it. You can put a nice little RGB system on the back of it.
Put a TV in it.
Yeah, put a TV in it. You could stare at your first layer and watch TV at the same time. Come on, man.
We could spend hours staring at our printers, which a lot of us do anyways, and also watch the Burnt Peanut streaming arc raiders.
Yeah, let's go.
Bungulators.
Bungulators roll out.
If anybody is watching this that doesn't know arc raiders, they're probably like, what are these idiots talking about?
What is a bungulator?
I really got the goop yesterday. Got the goop.
The goop. Also, people probably have no clue what we're talking about.
Yeah. Back to printer talk with the panel being so loose up here. I actually thought, it'd be really handy if they did like a BQ or some other company, a molded plastic piece that has an integrated LED light up here on the front, because you have the side one. And then if you have it from two angles, it'll light up your print a lot better, I think. And then that is, and the corner, the camera's right here. So that would work perfectly where it's not shining into the camera if you would put one on the stuff out there for accessory owners.
You could also, if you plan on designing your own top hat, do an LED around the top of it or something.
Yeah.
So, and I do like that. I like that the top of the printer is flat with kind of those indents that you pull those silicone
locators.
Because it's going to be easy to design something for it.
You remind me, I ordered the Topo camera that Tech Jeeper designed up, a little model that goes straight into this one. So give a call out to Tech Jeeper. He's got his. I saw him in chat. And so hopefully I have those cameras tomorrow. So a lot better. You could stream it and share it.
Yeah, I actually found out about those from him as well. And I bought one. And I accidentally bought the 1080p version. I meant to buy the 2K one.
That's what I ordered, the 2K 4-pack.
Yeah, but I bought the 1080p one by accident, but it's upstairs on my my X-Max 3, and it works good. It's real nice to thing. The 1080p one, like even at 30 frames per second, like once the tool head is moving around, it can tend
little
to
skips.
It'll like pixelate it out on periods. But I think the 2K would be a little bit better, but I'm gonna order one of those too. But they are nice. I like that they have the what is it, the RTS piece, the stream. That is nice to have, because you can connect it into OBS or something like that.
I used to do that. There used to be an app for the iPhone that would let you turn it into a network camera, and I don't even know what that iPhone is, but it was pretty cool. You could literally turn your iPhone into a network camera, and I used to use it for like streaming my printers when I had to run somewhere and I wanted to keep an eye on it. I would broadcast it to IG and just watch it while I was like going to the school or something.
I don't know. I think any web camera nowadays should be accessible via IP in a browser. But I wish more. I kind of like that TP-Link was doing that. So thank you, Tech Cheaper.
Yeah. Probably myself. Okay, big brother.
Exactly.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Again, don't put TP-Link cameras in your bedroom or your bathroom, because who knows? It's not they are not the most secure. And again, they're not the most secure thing. But
I would assume if they're letting you do RTSP on it, then it would potentially shut off the external pinging of it via like their app or whatever. Or you should at least have that ability to turn that part off. And if you can turn that off, you could technically be safe outside of like a legit hacker or a backdoor.
Well, they do have, when you go into the TP-Link, the Tapo app, you do have to set up a username and password on it.
Yeah, but that's is that for the camera itself, or that goes back to?
No, that's for actually accessing the RTSP stream. So if you go into VLC Media and try to access the RTSP stream, you do have to put in the credentials.
Because that's the thing, is like, as long, if you can turn off the fact that it can be pinged and called from outside via TP-Link the company, then like now you increase your security.
And like I have done that, but I'm also an IT professional. So I've gone into my Ubiquity and it is accessible on my LAN, but not outside. But yes, the average person isn't gonna go in and do that. But I don't think TP-Links have been known for being not the most secure network equipment. So like I said, it's not. Don't put them on your baby at night or in your bedroom or your bathroom, because you never know. But you could say that with any internet-based camera system, though. So
you'll find out you like go to China and you're like you're on the Truman Show there. They're like, "Hey, it's Corey."
Yeah, he's printing a bearded
They're like,
flexi
hey,
beard from
everyone's
Bearded
waving to you
Printer.
like they know you. Like, hey, Corey.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, what's going on? It's
yeah.
like billboards of you
He wears
standing
boxer briefs
standing in front of your living room, in front of the TV, holding a remote
in my underwear,
in your
drinking a
underwear.
coffee.
Yes.
Logos
Yeah.
out on everything. You have your
Yeah,
Folgers
right.
mug. Oh, I'm loving my
Right.
Folgers this morning, honey.
You're like,
Hey, I will
I'm
say, if anybody wants to even watch that, go for it. Yeah, it's like if anybody wants to watch me, go for it.
They gotta pay you, man, at least.
Yeah, like I already told I'll tattoo a logo on my body if someone wants to pay me enough. But
Right. Okay, Caleb.
yeah, so
I think it's cool. I mean, it's only skin. Jeez, guys.
yeah, it's real estate.
Right.
Yeah, it's like billboards, right?
Yeah.
I guess only if a lot of people are watching you.
No, I'm
No
a pretty big
regrets.
billboard. I might be able to sell that. Adam, sorry, man, you've been slimming down. You're not as big of a billboard as you used to be. Eh?
No.
Sorry,
no.
sucks for you.
I see a giant I see like a giant Polymaker tattoo on Steve's back with like a big snap maker on the right chest and
Right.
And then it says no regrets right here.
Yeah.
No regrets.
Reality on the neck.
You got to cut to me like sitting in the dark, pulling a spool of filament, like leaned over, and just come in. It's like the Polymaker tattoo on the back.
Yep. Yeah.
Now just turn around. Like, what is it?
Commercial ideas. We're giving them free commercial ideas.
Right.
Nice spool, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, master spool, all 3D printed.
The master spool
on a refill.
Yeah.
My first use of refills, right there. Yeah.
So aside from the U1, there was some news about DJI buying into Elegoo. Did you guys hear about that?
No, you were telling me about it before we got
DJI.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody heard about it, but it was rumor, but it has now been confirmed that DJI has purchased or has bought into and invested into Elegoo. So that's kind of interesting, and I heard something in the tune. I mean, it was quite a bit of money, I guess. But it'll be interesting to see. Like, I think that is only going. I mean, Elegoo's done well on its own, but I imagine that's only going to help. Especially with if you have the amazing DJI engine, because you can say what you want about DJI as a company, but they have some of the best engineers in the world. So if they can put that into making like a tool changer or something like that, that would be pretty cool. But
yeah,
wasn't DJI banned? Like like it's kind of scary for Elegoo because of DJI is kind of like on the, the list. Like, will that put Elegoo on the list as well? Like, these
I don't know.
Cameras in them, man. So,
well, I mean, the issue, like, that's another thing that goes into like the Tencent from Bamboo is that if Tencent, the rumor that they're going to be funding or providing backing to Bamboo, they are also on the DOJ and the U.S. government's list of companies not able to work that they won't work with. Yeah. So if you have a backing of that, that's an interesting thing, but if you're a company, I mean, money's money, right? So if you need VC money, and they both are Chinese companies, so why wouldn't they accept money from a Chinese backer? But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with it.
Maybe this is good money for us. Maybe it's like, maybe
DJI is
more money. Come up with some kits. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I was gonna say more money, attract those, higher tier engineers, take on more ambitious projects, like giant tool changers would be awesome. More competition, better for consumers.
Maybe it'll cheapen the price of drones where, there's 3D printed, parts on it more now than before. And then you get into, maybe the kitting and stuff like that of it could potentially be a move for them to kind of get those bodies 3D printable.
Well, there was actually a company at Formnext that were making. I can't remember who it was, but sorry, it was I think it was Stratasys who brought a 3D printed drone that their machines printed it, but another company, one of their customers had designed and printed it, but it was like an 85% printed drone. But you have like, what was it? What am I trying to think of? The
FiberSeek or who?
Well, no, you had FiberSeek, but no, sorry, Steve. Something had trailed off. You had said something earlier that I had a comment on, and now I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I mean, I think any help, whether you just get monetary investment from DJI, I'm also guessing that is there's like, if we're putting this amount of money into it, we're also going to have this amount of say in what kind of happens, you know, where development goes, or, you know, at least have a say in R&D. I mean, that's going to help immensely, because I mean, like I said, they're some of the best engineers in the world, right? So
yeah.
But I mean, in all of the, basically everybody who started Bamboo came from DJI. Everybody, you know, and then they've also had a lot of engineers since Bamboo has expanded and grown, also come from DJI over. So, you know, if Elegoo gets some of that DJI cheddar, it might you know, obviously benefit them. But
the estimate is anywhere from $25 to $75 million investment.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. I was gonna say 10 million. I was way under. That's a lot of money, you know.
I mean, it's an estimate. Someone's just taking a guess at it at that point.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's more towards, like, are they investing and leaning more towards the resin printing, because Elegoo's known for resin printing, or is it, you know, for the FDM, or is it for both, or, you know, is it just holistically?
Or does Elegoo want to get into the SLS game, you know, or you know,
or is it just out of revenge? They're like, okay, we see what you guys did.
That has been a thing, right? Like a lot of people have talked about that, of it's a way for DJI to stick it to Bamboo for taking engineers, because the reports are that DJI engineers have left to go to Bamboo, but then other DJI engineers have left to start things like Bamboo because they saw how successful Bamboo was. You know, I think, and again, I haven't confirmed this, but I believe some of the Atom Form, the Palette 300, the other nozzle swapper, I believe some of those people on that team are former DJI engineers. So
all these giant, you know, conglomerates investing in these 3D printing companies, I'm interested to see their data on what, like, the growth of the industry and consumer or prosumer is, you know, and what they're going for. You know, we might, you know, they might be investing in them to do more prosumer, you know, printers that we're not really thinking, even though more Elegoo's, you know, towards just consumer market right now, you know.
I mean, and that's the thing. I don't think additive manufacturing is getting any less prominent, right? In every industry and every type of manufacturing, because I mean, even today, or at some point this week, Apple announced that they're doing their 3D printing. I think it was titanium, either housings or covers for Apple Watches, like actual, not a company making Apple accessories using metal 3D printing, but Apple themselves utilizing metal 3D printing to create products. That's huge, right? Because Apple is known for trying to make the best of the best, regardless of if you think that or not. Like they spend a lot of time and a lot of materials and a lot of expense in trying to put out a good product. So if they themselves are now at the point where they think 3D printing is good enough for Apple, like at that point, like additive has made it, right? Like you've made it to the top. I agree. Yeah.
Because Apple is trying to do stuff at scale. That's the best product they could do at the lowest cost. And then also being green, you know, they have big green initiatives, and like there's so much recycled metals are in, you know, your iPhone or
Yeah.
your Apple Watch, your laptop, they try to be as green as possible. So if that
Yeah.
means they're moving that way and they see it as the best option to meet all their needs, it means it's made it. I fully agree.
Yeah, because I remember like 15 years ago when I got into this, and then like 10, 8, 7, like about 7 to 6 years ago, I was like imploring people like 3D printing can produce a finished product. Like the parts don't all crumble in your hand like the little dragon that your kid printed, like there are finished products and it can, and then even more so over the last 3 to 4 years. So I've always felt like additive manufacturing has always like had to like climb the ladder out of the mud and like prove that it can do it. And I think now at Apple, you've kind of made it, right? Like, yeah.
Well, I think the bigger thing is it's still magic. You know what I mean? It's still like there's nothing there, and you leave for X amount of time, you come back and there's something there. So I think people still have trouble grasping like the concept of like, oh, this was a digital file, on a computer, an hour ago, and now, I got like, an army of like tiny boats or something, or I got an action figure, a dummy 13 action figure, all of a sudden that wasn't there before, and now it is. So, it's like all of that kind of stuff kind of makes it super cool.
Yeah,
I think
this is their actual website. Like
people are used to seeing subtractive, like a big block of aluminum and it's milled away, or a log and something's cut away, and now I have stuff for my flooring. But like just using some material or dust, and then it's like sintered.
Right.
What are you talking these fancy words? It's in some powder bed and then it comes out. It's like, exactly.
Again, laser magic, right? Like it's like that, like, but it's just, for me, it's like as such a 3D printing person and nerd and just it consuming every part of my life, like I feel like it's like a baby, right? And now it's like 3D printings of an adult and has graduated college and now is like in the world, because I think when you have companies like Apple and then now DJI, and then if you get like the big companies using it, like the rocket companies using it, like SpaceX uses it, like, but I think when you have those companies using it, it's still kind of in their own pockets of people that really follow them, like the space nerds and the 3D printing nerds. But when you get it to like the Apples and the Microsofts and any of the other big named companies that you just wouldn't normally expect to see it, it's just really cool to see. But
Adidas making shoes, all sorts of things, man. It's
right here. So you're right, Adam, about the 3D printed with 100% recycled aerospace grade titanium powder.
The funny part is I saw you link their video. I didn't go here. I just know Apple and their mantra, and what these big companies are going for. They don't change their overall goal. So
and she says right here, the vice president at Apple holds environment as a core value. So not only is it 3D printing, but it's 100% recycled product that they're using to sinter the titanium, which is pretty cool.
Now I want one of the Pro watches just to say I know that,
right? Like it's like when you the first time I bought a pair of the Adidas 4D4s, I was like, I'm walking around in shoes and I'm like trying to show them off to everybody for the first time in my life, right? Because I'm not a shoe person, but I'm like walking around like I got a pair of like signed Jordan Air, and I'm like, look at my shoes, and everybody's like doesn't care, right? But I'm like, they're 3D printed,
That's why I want those Zellerfells, the 3D printing nerd, and David Tobin, and I wore one of them or the set at 3D Printopia, and they're so comfortable. I just have to scan my foot and put down the money, but
Yeah, they are pricey.
I haven't done that. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even the Nike Max 1000, they're the Nike's 3D all 3D printed one. Now you can buy those not custom fit, just like a normal shoe, and I still think they're like $180 or something like that. But
It's about the same price. Yeah.
yeah,
It's the
so-
Zellerfelds.
yeah, but yeah, I don't know, I just thought that was really cool. But oh look,
Nice.
hey, it changed. I like that layout.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why it changed, but apparently we just need to share a video and then it'll or
Oh,
share a
because you
screen.
switched. You did the one. You didn't do the one to the left. We were in the one to the left. Yeah. That's
What if I did something like this? Am I holding
us
up
up?
fucking hand? Yeah.
Oh, does everybody see our little turkey in the corner there? That was
No.
courtesy,
I noticed it.
courtesy of StreamYard. Thank you.
For a second, I thought it was a sticker on the side of Adam's machine. I was like, when they put a sticker on his machine, he just got it.
It's technically a Thanksgiving stream, right? And also happy Thanksgiving to those of you that celebrate it. So I hope everybody gets very fat and happy in the next few days.
Yep.
Eats turkey, takes a nap. I
Gobble.
consume a copious amounts of pie. I'm a pie guy. How about you, Steve? What's your go-to Thanksgiving food?
Like dessert or food in general?
Any of it.
I make a mean turkey, man. Like my turkey is pretty. Like my people really like the turkey. My father-in-law like freaking loves it. So I make a pretty good turkey. That's usually my contribution to Thanksgiving. And but it's not what I like. I'm a ham person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
just happened
turkey.
to like make a decent like turkey one year, and then after that, I like Steve. you make the
Everybody
turkey.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
How about you, Adam?
Yeah.
My dish to make is green bean casserole. I make a mean green bean casserole. But I love all the sides. I think I dig, like the mashed potatoes with lots of butter
and gravy,
garlic in them, and the gravy. But yeah, I'm a sides person. But yeah,
we need Daddy Wazzy in here because him and I are the two food people that are always like talking about food, and then we get hungry and then have to leave Discord to go eat.
For me, if we're gonna go like on a granular level, it's gonna be mac and cheese. But I'm very picky about my mac and cheese. Like I said, we talked about this the other day. My mac and cheese can't be like moving when you put it on the plate. It's gotta sit still. Like you should be able to cut it with a knife. I don't want it to like
mac and cheese shouldn't be runny.
I don't want it to ooze. Just stay completely still after you've been cut.
It's got to be thick. Like you got to like plop it on the plate, and it's just got to stay there.
Now, dessert wise, what's your go-to for dessert?
So I like pie, almost any pie. But Polymorph just said it. My 14-year-old son, makes a cheesecake every year for Thanksgiving and makes another one for Christmas. And my son makes ever since he was like 9 years old, he started making cheesecake every year. And he makes the best cheesecake I've ever had in my entire life. Like thick, like New York style cheesecake. When he bakes it, it doesn't crack in the middle. It is perfect. And it is the perfect consistency. And I put a little like the cherry topping on it. Like I'm the guy that's like takes the pie into the other room, like the cheesecake, so that I can like, and everybody's like, "Where's the cheesecake?" And I'm like, "No, yeah."
All right. The controversial question is, cranberries canned or made up?
So this is I like the jelly in the can. That's sliced.
Me too. Yeah.
Not the berries.
I don't think I've ever eaten it at all. I've seen it and I'm like, I'm good.
No, it's like the ocean spray out of the can, like the jelly, and you slice it up.
Yep.
It's really good. That is controversial, right?
Is the leftovers. So we get the like rolls, we get the cream cheese, we get the cranberry, we get the turkey, and we make cranberry sandwiches for like the next few days, and we just love it. That's what I love, the kind of the great
Oh, yeah.
memories from Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
yeah.
the
mother.
leftovers.
I've never been a big turkey sandwich guy. Like
Oh,
I don't
God,
mind
dude.
them. I usually like it separate.
No, give me a turkey
No.
sandwich the
Really,
day
I'm not.
after. Woo.
Yeah, my
Ooh.
my mother and a lot of the people in my family are like diehard turkey
Listen,
sandwich after the fact, but I would
mayo.
rather have like everything
Nope.
separated on the plate.
Give me
So
turkey sandwich, mayo, salt and pepper. Boom. Heat the turkey up. Boom.
yeah.
It's so good.
See,
Just that
I'm
by
the
itself.
guy. I'm the guy who eats like separates everything out on my plate, and I eat
Mhm.
all of one thing at a time.
Sweet Jesus.
Like I eat all my
Well,
mashed potatoes, all
You
my
need help.
turkey, all my.
you guys
You
are
need help.
both have your own quirks, which is funny around food. His is islands; it has to finish one at a time. Yours is like consistency of certain foods or
Yes.
Yeah.
certain foods you
Yeah,
don't eat
I'm
at
not.
all. Yeah,
Yeah.
me. That's the problem. I see food, I eat food. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's that. I'm hungry.
Yeah, and I'm a wicked foodie. Like, so I brought up Wazzy. I don't know if Wazzy's in chat or not. I brought up Daddy Wazzy because we all sit in Discord, many nights
Yeah.
talking, and it's inevitable that whenever myself and Wazzy are there, at some point along the night, usually it's around 10 o'clock at night, him and I will start going back and forth about food. And everybody else is like, all you guys ever talk about is food.
Right.
Because inevitably, I usually get hungry and then have to leave to go get something to eat. And then I come back. But yeah, I am a foodie.
Dessert wise, I'm a pecan pie person. That's my go-to is pecan pie, but it's a certain one. It can't be like the one that's like fat like that. I need it to
Yeah.
kind of dwindle down to where it's like a decent consistency.
It's
And then
so
that's
funny.
it.
It's like the one pie I don't like.
It's so good. Especially
I
with
love
like some
pecan
vanilla.
pie.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh my God.
A la
Like,
mode.
yes, dude, that's exactly what I was about to say.
I'm not sure I've ever had a good one. So,
Ooh,
like,
No,
man.
that
yeah.
was my dad's go-to. Not a lot of people liked it
Sheesh.
when he was alive, but when he got, man, I would eat it with
Yeah,
him,
my
man.
mom used
I
to
love
make
pies.
as well.
Yeah.
I'm a cake person more over than I am a pie person, but for the holidays, you wind up with pie. So like
I'm pie first.
I'm
sweet
pie first too.
potato, pecan. Sweet potato used to be my default. And then I just like I had pecan pie, and I was like, why am I even eating sweet potato pie? I'll just eat pecan pie and put some ice cream on it and enjoy that. And then apple pie by default. Now pumpkin pie, it's not a big pie in the hood. It's just not. People don't really fancy the pumpkin pie, but I will say I've had several pieces of pumpkin. I won't say several. I might have had like 2 pieces of pumpkin pie. It's not bad. It's just not sweet potato pie, and that's usually what people kind of like.
Now I want to
But
put you on the spot.
To me, they're very similar. I like pumpkin pie, and I like sweet potato pie. I don't really have a preference of one or the other, but my go-to is cherry pie. Like once a month, I probably get a cherry pie and just sit there and eat it out of the plate for dinner, like the whole pie. Cherry pie is like my number one. That and strawberry rhubarb pie. I'm a big
with
strawberry.
your turkey, do you like dark meat or light meat more?
So for me, my turkey is juicy all the way through. So I usually go for the white meat. Yeah,
I like them both. So I like, as long as the turkey is done well, like my wife makes a really good turkey, so everything is juicy, the white and the dark. I like both. I like white with my gravy, but then I like the dark if I'm just like walking by the turkey and I'm like, oh, I pull a piece off, then I like the dark. But
I agree on there. Do you have any pro tips to keep your turkey juicy? That you're willing to share.
So here's the pro tip. I make a raft of vegetables that goes underneath, and then I use bouillon. So like the turkey is never technically sitting on the bottom of the pan. It's sitting on top of like, celery and carrots and onions. Yeah. And then I have the broth in there as well. Like the carton broth. I put that in there. And then, you tint it, of course. You put the little foil tint over top of it. But that's usually like the extent of it. I also throw a bunch of those on the inside, and then I have a rub that I make that I put on there. So It's super good. It smells like cinnamon. And I remember the first time it has cinnamon in it. The first time my wife, she's like, "Oh, can you make the turkey?" And I was like, "I guess." And I like found like these different recipes, and I kind of like combined them and took some stuff out, and like I'm gonna keep this. I was like, I'm gonna roll the dice because it was like, add cinnamon. I was like, cinnamon on a turkey. I was like, this does not sound right. And I made it, and my wife came was like, "Why do I smell cinnamon? Like, you supposed to be making a turkey. Why do I smell cinnamon?" And then we cut and ate it, and we were like, okay, this is like one of the best things I've ever had, like best turkeys I've ever had. And so ever since then, it's like no question about it.
See, and I only eat turkey. I do not cook them. I've never cooked a turkey in my entire life. My wife makes the best turkey in the world. And I know what she does to it, but I'm pretty sure that if I said it on air, she might kill me. So I'm pleading the fifth on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. I come from a family of if you tell people the recipes, the women in your family will probably kill you. So, especially
funny.
my mother.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I like living, so I'm not gonna say a word.
Yeah.
My best friend for Friendsgiving smokes turkeys. So he has an electric smoker.
Oh yeah.
That's a great get a nice mesquite in it. So yeah, smoked turkey.
I have had a smoked one of the fairs near us, they have a guy that does the smoked turkey legs. Like the big, and I always feel like a Viking when you eat them. So I've had smoked, and that's really good. They're good brined. And I've tried them deep fried, and to be honest, it's terrifying to do it and to watch it be done because like people die when they do it wrong. And as a former firefighter, I have heard and seen people after the fact, and it's not pretty. So that terrifies me. And I've had a deep fried turkey and I didn't care for it. So yeah, I just think you gotta, like Steve said, I think you just gotta like find some recipe combination that you like, and then just stick with that. So I've heard people like say they have to be brined for like 24 hours before you cook it, or some people swear by cooking them upside down for half the time. Who knows?
If you do it right, you don't have to do all of it. I marinate it, I inject it, and I'll make like I'll make like a kind of like a herbal type of stuff to inject into it, and that helps keep it moist as well. And it's just, you gotta take your time. You gotta take your time. Now, real quick, because we went down the Wazzy hole. That makes it sound weird.
I'm just glad you didn't say the first name and then
but side note, Polymaker just dropped 24 new gradient filaments today. Which some of them are pretty cool. Me and Adam are in the awesome school, so we were kind of privy to some of this. I didn't know they were dropping because I just dropped a whole bunch of cash on Polymaker filament, and if I'd have known that those were on the way, I probably wouldn't have bought. I probably wouldn't have bought the ones I bought. I was like, I sent a sternly worded message to Joel, like, you son of a gun.
I've looked through them, and none of them really speak to me other than I do like the Gradient Starlight purple and red. That one I liked. And then the other one was the black. You and I, Steve, you said you liked it too. It was the black and gray. Gradient Galaxy.
Yeah.
And then the only other one that I thought looked neat was the Gradient. The Gradient Neon. So it's like a Gradient Halloween Neon. That looks really cool. Especially if it glows like it appears like it does. But
it took some willpower for me. I had some polycoins. Also, people, don't forget, you got polycoins. Don't forget to use them. You get they get re-upped on your birthday as well. But it took all of my strength not to like just go and buy a bunch of them. Only one I bought though, because for some reason lately I've been on this like rainbow filament kick. Is I bought the Gradient Starlight Rainbow. Was the one that I bought, and that's just like lately rainbow filaments have been like what I've been collecting. Maybe I'll do like a comparison of them. I think it kind of happened with John gave me his rainbow with the glitter
Yeah.
in it, and it kind of
Yeah.
like sparked my like, what
It's definitely a darker rainbow
Mm-hmm.
than what you normally see.
It's kind of like
The colors are darker.
Ambrosia's Rainbow Rush, I believe is what it's called. I have that. I actually just bought Rainbow Rush, but it's a little shinier, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, I liked. Well, here I'll share the. I liked the. Which one did you? Which would have been your go-to or will be your go-to, Adam?
The Starlight Gradients interest me, but that's
Yeah.
just more kind of for fancy
Yeah.
designs maybe I've done or printing somebody else's 3D models.
That was the
Starlight
one
Gradients.
that was the one that I thought looked cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the Celestial Gradients. I think they look cool, especially they picked a good model to show them off, which was like the mermaid's tail.
Were those
Let's
the
check
ones
them
that
out.
I didn't? Yeah,
Yeah,
these
I
ones I
like
don't
those.
care for just because I don't like. I don't really like light colored all.
Man, these things look good though, dude.
Those look good, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Click on the vase thing, the fourth image. Look at that, man.
I like that.
Like out of all of them, that's probably the one I like the most.
Yeah, dude, they look good, man.
That reminds me of there was like an ice series from I think Zero.
That one's not bad.
I should have got
that's
the rainbow.
nice. That's a very Easter. That'll be very popular at Easter time. Yeah.
These things I had to get one because I just didn't want to miss out on it. So I was like, let me at least buy one. But yeah, the Celestials will probably be the ones that I might go for next. But yeah, 24 new filaments. The crystals are cool. They're transparent. And that's why
I looked at those.
Crystals.
I'm always partial to like a blue and a white, so that one was kind of neat.
They got the craziest names though. Tourmaline and
what was the one that I was like? So there's one that's like
it's not in this one. It's in the.
It's like whatever the French name for eggplant is.
Where is it?
But it's like a green and magenta, which is weird. If it's French, the word for eggplant, it should be purple. I was like, it's such a weird name.
Or something like
that. Abergwin or Abergwine. Yeah, it was a very weird name.
I can't find it.
But I think this is the one, probably the only one I'll order. That looks really cool to me, especially if it glows. Now with neon glow, I'm guessing it's just luminous under light. But
yeah, I think that's the case.
Glow brightly under UV light, like that's pretty cool.
Why can't I find it? I can't find it.
Like that's honestly what I thought the luminous rainbow was the first time I ever bought that. But they actually they list luminous rainbow right here. That's what I thought this was the first time I ever bought it.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't glow under UV light. It's if you put a light on it and then take the light away, it luminesces after the fact. It's a little bit different, but I do like this one.
I really like the crystals as well. I'll probably order some of those crystal gradients.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I can't find the Alberg wine or whatever it was.
Yeah, there's aquamarine, and then there's was it Carmelin, whatever, in the gradient crystal.
Yeah. Oh wait, do these show? Oh, see, I like this. I like that they show the colors without clicking on them.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know it did that. You should be able to find that.
Yeah, I can't find it. But yeah, I saw the Alber.
I think it was a matte, so it's probably in here. Talk amongst yourselves while I try to find
Jonathan Albergine. Pauline says all of that. Pamplemousse.
We definitely have odd names.
Pesriwinkle neon gradient. Pesriwinkle neon. Pesriwinkle. I don't think you get the neon gradient with it because it's already. I mean, technically, it's some Pesriwinkle in the Celestials.
Oh,
she was the person who named the Celestial, so they technically fall under her anyway.
I didn't see that one. That one's kind of cool. The translucent.
They had that one for a while. Though. That's the old one. Yeah.
I like that. I've never seen that one.
Did I buy that? I had that one in my cart. I don't know if I bought that one or not.
Might have a print of something around here with it.
I cannot find that.
They might have. It might have moved it, or I thought it was the orange one or something.
Maybe they took it off because it was such a weird name.
It is a weird name.
Okay, let's see if I can find it. What was it like?
Is it AUBE?
Ambergin?
Was it Amber?
Something like that. Oh, now I gotta look.
Change the M to a U and
Hold
see if
on.
that brings up anything.
The M to yeah. Oh yeah, it was Auburn, right? Like
Auburn. See, that keeps coming up under. It wasn't a silk though.
Right there. Yeah, it is.
Was it a silk?
Yeah, it was dual silk aubergine. But look, lime magenta. So again, I think it was Liz, because obviously she speaks right. Means apparently aubergine means eggplant in French. So what color do you think of when you think of eggplant?
Purple.
Purple, dark purple. So why? I just thought it was funny. I was like, lime and magenta, like it was weird. It's a good color though. I mean, I'm not a fan of silk, but kind of neat.
I don't even see it in the new section. Was it one that was already around? Who knows? Auburn.
It's not listed under the new, so it must have already existed.
That would be. We might have to recommend that to Sean. Like, hey, can we just get like some actual like tags that say like new on the image or something?
Yeah, but other than the neon one, this is probably my favorite. The black and gray.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
I thought it had a picture of this sideways, but maybe not. But yeah. Anyways, what was it? 25 new colors or something?
24.
Yeah, new gradients. Oh,
24.
24 new colors, which again, nowadays for Polymaker, it's like 24 new colors amongst the 700 that they have. It's like
they got to be approaching
huge
like
library.
550.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I mean, it's a lot. Like
it's a lot.
I look at Polymaker filament all the time, and every time I'm like, oh, I've never seen that one before, or oh, I never.
You just rolled out 24 this week. Pete had like 12 of the Pet G or something.
Pet G, my favorite.
HTPLAs,
HTPLAs. Something else in between in it. Oh, the other Celestials that came out, and there was a bunch of stuff in that group as well. I think, right? There was a couple others in there.
The Panchroma rate, basic.
If you're if you didn't mind the old PETG formula, I like the new one, but the old one is still wasn't bad. But 45% off now.
Great deal.
For certain colors, it's per color. The deals are per color, so
so all of these are 45% off, which pretty good selection. This one's a good color. I always like the gray.
A few more days for the deal. There's also perks involved now. They have unlockable perks, 5% cash back, Polymaker rewards, 50% off QB3D, and 50% off 2 months of Gazaladra's things.
Let's see.
When you spend certain amounts. So,
was Overture having any Thanksgiving sales?
I believe they had some
sales. They did.
Yeah.
They did. Because I bought a couple rolls.
So they're 40% off up until when? I'm guessing up until December 1st. Yeah, so 45% off. I think 3D Fuel too. I think they were having.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, I think Overture is the more you order, the higher discount you get.
Somebody else is having that one. I just saw it. I can't remember.
Yeah, so 10 to 15% off. So if you get, and I think it says off our new price. So even though they just lowered like the PCTG to lower, I'm guessing you get so 25.46.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
especially for that red. That red is awesome.
Doubt 3DX. So 3DX Tech is another one that I buy a lot of. They do have the more you buy, the more you save. Pretty typical, but it doesn't say what it is.
Maybe looking at getting some more TPUs. TPU Q Forges on a tool changer. Yeah, that's build up my library.
from Overture. I bought purple
Yeah.
TPU and then I bought like a rainbow PLA from them.
I bought some of their high speed TPU.
Yeah, I was gonna look at their
orange.
high speed.
Oh,
I think they have
yeah.
some translucent high speeds that I'm looking at.
Yeah, I bought the orange one and the black one.
Pull up Hatchbox TPU real quick. Hatchbox has some sleepers. Yep. They got some cool colors in their TPU family. I guess Hatchbox just sells itself in a sense, but it'd be cool if they were like a little more active around, and you could see some demos of that stuff, and that would be freaking sweet.
At 25% off
on Hatchbox.
Yeah. I don't know if it's all of it, but let's see if the TPU is.
Look at those colors, dude.
37.
Does Ambrosia from West 3D have any sales? I like me some Ambrosia.
Let's see.
They got nice colors. It's good stuff. And then also thinking Pet G.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like Hatchbox has. Oh, sorry, I closed that out. Sorry. Yeah, it didn't look like they had any sales on the TPU. It was 37, which is a little bit high on a TPU, but it does print well.
And it's a full roll, and they have unique colors.
So it's West 3D says Black Friday, get a free gift card with every order over $100. Doesn't say what the gift card is, but let's see if they have TPU. Do they not have TPU?
Who?
I don't believe so.
West 3D? No,
I don't believe so. A lot of ASA, ABS, PLA.
So their PLA is like $19.99, $29.99.
Yeah, their PLA is a good price, man. They got some they have Christmas PLAs too. I think they have like 3 or 4 different Christmas PLAs. It's like one is like a red with gold glitter, a green with red glitter, and then I want to say maybe another red with silver glitter or something like that, or something. It's along those lines. So, or it might be like white or red glitter. But yeah, they got a Christmas series of filaments. Lairworks also has some Christmas colors as well. So check
I like this one. This is a good one.
How about Green Gate 3D? They got any Pet G's?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did have a Christmas one.
So this one here is wicked good color.
Yeah.
So it's the Dolos, that color shifting, but it's like there's not titanium anno, but it's a wicked good color.
Yeah, I got too many. Well, I won't say too many. I have like 2 different burnt titaniums right now. Or children of burnt titanium, so I'm trying to hold off on buying anymore. So
what was the other one you said, Adam?
I was saying Green Gate. I know Protopasta has a sale. I got emailed being like a loyalist. I love me some Protopasta. They're Mermaid's Mail teal. Yeah.
So it says they are having they're having a sale.
Mm-hmm.
But when I clicked it, a Black Friday sale, when I clicked it, it actually brought me to their bamboo printers because they're now a bamboo reseller. But not seeing anything specific because they sell bamboo filament as well.
It looks like the bamboo sale looks like this Black Friday sale is specific to bamboo.
Yeah. Because when you click on it on their website, it brings you to only bamboo stuff. So, but their filament seems about the same. $31.99 is about the same for most of their stuff. But they do have some lower cost stuff, like the high temperature PETG. The virgin PETG is only like it's only a half spool though for 18, but yeah.
All right, we are quickly approaching the 9:30 mark.
Yeah.
So I saw Protopasta had 20% off and then 25% off if you sign up for their email list or something. So
nice.
A lot of companies running sales.
Yeah. And then I know like what is it? Elegoo, the Pryline TPU that I like, they were both on sale, the filament on Amazon for quite a bit. Like I saw some of Elegoo's PLA that was down to like $9.99 a spool. It was pretty cheap. So, and it's usually like $13.99 or $12.99 a spool. So, yeah, I actually think some of the Amazon Black Friday deals are good this year, whereas last year it always seemed like it was just like the same price, just saying Black Friday sale. But yeah, I always thought there were good prices on Amazon too.
So cool.
Anything
Hey,
else?
no, Adam. I dropped your link in the side chat. But if feel free to do a quick plug on yourself and where people can find you and what you're working on.
Yeah, so I'm Adam. I live stream every Monday, 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern here on Twitch. I try to do projects I'm interested in, which varies from HueForge to CAD to assembling a little custom Rook 3D printer. Yesterday, I just unboxed this Kickstarter unit production of a Snapmaker U1. So it's like what I'm interested in isn't always just one thing. So if you like fixing things, I'll be doing some Joy-Con fixes for friends here. I got some Joy-Cons on a little 3D printed mount I gotta fix up for friends. I got 2 sets. So I like to do repairs, fix things I break, because I like to break software and hardware, obviously. So yeah, come in, join, hang out, maybe learn something. That's kind of my channel and a little gist. Other than that, you'll find me on socials, Adam.
Pretty much everywhere,
Instagram.
right? It's
Yeah,
the
pretty much
same.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Discord. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
swing into the Unspooled Discord. Everybody's there too. So
Yeah. And feel free to stop by. We'll probably be in there playing Arc Raiders. So
yep, that's what I'll be doing exactly when I get off here.
Right.
So, but
Steve, we hopping in? You got that new Xbox.
I might be hopping in, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let's go.
Okay, so we appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you for coming. If you want to continue to talk with us, just jump in Unspooled Discord, and if you play Arc Raiders, you can join in.
Or
if
not.
you don't, come watch. Maybe we can hook you and get you playing.
Yeah.
Because the more players, the more fun. So,
nice.
But let's
read Shenanigans. He's doing some stuff in Fusion 360. It looks like, I think. But either way, he's a cool dude. So we're gonna raid Shenanigans, hang out for the raid, and as usual, man, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you around.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you, Adam. See you soon.
See ya. Yeah, see ya.